Hi, this is Kevin Pawlowski from Paradise Found Studio, and today we have a holiday special where we're going to go through a special Mosaic project that I took my Sunday school class through. And these are fourth graders I teach every Sunday, and the idea was to come up with a beautiful project for them to give to their parents as gifts. And so I've got a lot of tiles left over from the San Damiano crucifix, beautiful silver and gold puzzle pieces that it's kind of hard to go wrong. And you put that along with the unbridled creativity of the children. I wanted to see what they came up with, and they did a beautiful job. And so let's go through it together, and I'll take you through the process, and let's see the results. San Damiano cross, the halo. Remember the halo that had all the gold and silver? Okay, those are puzzle pieces. Those puzzle pieces come in all kinds of different sizes and shapes. They come in like different stuff like that. And what you do is you kind of fit them together, okay? So what we're gonna do is you got a block of wood, okay? Today, all we're gonna do is put your name on the back, and then you're gonna draw the cross on the front, okay? Now you can draw a cross any way you want. You can do it like this, real simple, okay? You can go fancy if you want. If you wanted to go like, you know, something fancier, something that's it's got a little more style to it. You can do that, okay? You can draw out maybe a little cross here if you want. You could put a heart in there maybe, okay? But to keep in mind, it's got to be big. So because you're going to be fitting tiles in that. Because what you're going to do is this will be gold and this is going to be silver. Okay? Does that make sense to you guys? So what we're going to do is today we're going to draw it out. Next couple of times we're going to glue the tiles on with some Elmer's glue. Okay? I'm going to take them home and do what's called grouting. Okay? You squeeze concrete in between all the tiles, okay? And then I'm going to bring them back and they'll be finished for your parents by Christmas. Does that sound cool? Okay guys, you guys ready to do some tiling, some mosaic work? Okay, pay attention. Can you look at me? I want to see eyeballs. Put the tiles down because they're not going to stick the way you're putting them. You're doing beautiful work, but it's not going to stick. You need glue. All right. So we got one day to do this. You know that big cross I did? That took me 11 months. You know that thing downstairs? That took me 6 weeks, okay? You gotta be better than me. You gotta get this done in one day, because I gotta take it home. I gotta get them all grouted. That means I squeeze concrete and hold it all in place, okay? So your job is to stick those down. You got to put a lot of glue on. Okay, put it on thick. Don't be stingy with it, because that glue has got to reach around and kind of squeeze around and hold those tiles in place. So it's real important you put them on thick. Otherwise, these tiles are going to pop off. Okay. All right, just a second. Pay attention. It's okay. You can get as messy as you want. That's okay. This is water-soluble glue too. So at the end, I'll wipe them down, and it should get all the excess off. Okay. If you have any big gaps, that's okay. Just don't make them huge, like this big, right? Because I'm going to squeeze concrete, and it's going to fill all those holes. So you don't have to put the tiles all right tight together. They're going to be kind of spread out. You see how this is kind of spread. That's okay. You can put them close to each other. You can spread them out. You can do different things. Okay. You guys got the right idea. So, trying to think of anything else. You got to share. There's more gold than silver, so don't go too crazy with the silver. If there's stuff stuck together, you're either gonna have to use them as is or not, because I can't break them apart. And if I did break them apart, they'd be really sharp because these are glass. Okay, so sometimes they melt together. Anything else? All right, okay. So just remember, lots of glue, really thick. I wouldn't spread glue over the whole thing. I would just do a portion at a time. But remember, we got to get this done fast, so don't get too picky, okay? You guys cool? All So now that the kids have put together projects, it's time to finish them up with some tile work. So the idea is to put tiles along the edge, and that's what these are for. They come in sheets, and trim them out. And I use standard mastic to glue them, to adhere them to the sides there. So the next step is to spread in the grout. So this is black concrete basically, and so you've got to kind of spoon it out with a spatula and spread it out, and then you use a rubber float, and what that does is pushes it between the tiles. It's a little trickier on the side here, as you can see. And then finally what you do is you smooth it out with a wet sponge, so the soft part of the sponge. So, you know, one side of the sponge is soft, the other side is scrubby. We'll use the scrubby side later, but the soft side, what that does is kind of shapes the grout and kind of pushes it the rest of the way in. You can see on that last one that I forgot to use the rubber float. That wouldn't be ideal if it was going to be structural, if you're going to walk on it, because that grout flows underneath and provides structure. But if it's a wall hanging or anything, it's not as big a deal. And so after an hour, you go through with the scrubby side and take off all the haze that's left behind. And what you're left with is some beautiful mosaic artwork.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and going through the process of creating these mosaics. Kids did a beautiful job, as you can tell. If you like this video, please hit like, and we'd love for you to subscribe. We're trying to build our subscriber base, and we're going to be doing more of these videos every other week. Going to get back into the interviews with a bunch of wonderful artists. I've got 4 of them already produced, so we just got to finish up those videos, so you're going to see some amazing stuff going into the new year. So I want to wish you everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless.